Today's enrichment for our bears is water foraging, and we try to match our bears' enrichment schedules to how they are functioning in the wild. So in the wild right now, brown bears are gearing up for winter, they're eating a ton of food, and brown bears, like our Alaskan coastal brown bears, Tundra and Banks, are foraging in the water a lot. So what we're gonna do is we're going to float some of their food on top in platters. We're also going to put up some cut up yam slices into this guy here. And so hopefully the bears will have to roll it around and really mess with it in order to get the yams out. Yams are some of their favorite snacks. So if you want to set up the plates, I'll start putting yam into here. The brown bears are eating about 22,000 calories per bear every day right now. So that is a lot of food, and we have to make sure we're giving it out in a way that is very enriching for them and very natural for them as well. We like to make sure that we are keeping it pretty novel for them though, so we don't like to give anything out too often. Yeah, so there are nuts floating around in there. Hopefully they will play with it and try and get all of the nuts out. You like it? I like it. Cool. So we'll put out some hay for them, and we'll go and check their den, which I like to do at least once every fall to make sure that it's still structurally sound and to see what renovations the bears have done. This is the bear den. You can see it if you come to the zoo underneath our rhino window here. And it goes all the way this way, all the way this way, to about right under here. So it's very long and very impressive, and we are gonna crawl in. Once they go to sleep, I'm not gonna be able to access this. So anything that they shouldn't have is just old bones or old food, some old toys that may have disappeared into there that we wanna give to the other carnivores. All right. I'm gonna turn my phone flashlight on. Yeah, it's like spelunking. So this is the very end of our bear den that our bears dug themselves. And we didn't teach them how to dig it. This was something that just came naturally to them. And we encourage them to do any natural behaviors they want. So as you can see, it is a nice, perfect little hole for two bears to snuggle up for the winter. And it looks like they've put some hay down in here. So when November comes around, we'll change our enrichment goals to more of a nesting goal. And so they'll be getting a lot more hay and a lot more straw and just anything that they could use to hunker down. I think it looks great. I think they did a great job this year. All right, so we've cleaned up everything from yesterday and we've put out the day's enrichment and their food. So we're gonna let the bears out. So a bear's perfect shape, what we call body condition in the zoo world, in the fall is called pear bear. So they're looking very chunky, and when they sit, they look very perfectly pear-shaped. And Tundra is the perfect pear bear right now. Banks, I'm trying to get to be a little heavier before the winter hits, but he's getting to be a really good shape right now. They're both getting to be perfect shapes.